I've been wanting to explain. A lot of people, I would say to them that the name that they're born with, as well as the birthday, has an important significance to them. And they seem to think that the birthday, well, of course, is when you're born, but the name that the parents name them or the guardian, they seem to think it's just something made up out of somebody's mind and it has no particular significance to them at all. But in actuality, I once did a lecture a long time ago, and on the tape I had put down that God whispers in the minds of people what to name someone, and then they wear that name, and with that name and what the name means, and the indications and the planets that the thrust letter of the name means, or the hinge letter, the middle or odd letter, then dictates the personality, character, and also the events of a person's life, if you know the abracadabra. And the cycles that the person's in with the birthday, which is astronumerology, is what I use, where it's actually, I call it almost like paint by numbers. It's like doing astrology by numbers. And putting it into the tic-tac-toe triangle of the Kai Shi, it dictates what events will happen in somebody's life. And it's an important factor, and people just think it's happenstance, the name that somebody's named, but it goes beyond happenstance. When I go over a name with somebody, they're amazed that I know what the person's like without ever having met the person. And when they know the person well, they confirm that what I said is true. And the events in their life are also part of the birthday and the name. Because when you put the name into a downward triangle, which is an inverted triangle, in the abracadabra, it shows every major life change that the person will go through in a large way and at what point in time. So I say to people that the name and the birthday are significant. That when we're born with a birthday, and a name is just applied. And this is when we're still very, very young. And the experiences and people we meet in life from that point on are dictated by the name and the birthday. And I say they have much more importance than people believe.